Welcome guys, welcome to the channel of TCP/IP. Today is agenda is we'll discuss about the LAN, MAN and the WAN. As we know that the network is a collection of more than one components together, and the network is divided into on the based on some categories. So here the LAN, MAN, WAN is based on the categories of the scale. How far that network is large, on the basis of that, the LAN, MAN and WAN are going to be defined. Let's take the difference between these all the terms. The first slide, we have the parameters. In the three columns, we have LAN, MAN, and WAN. Let's have a first parameter is what X.2 or let's say long form. So LAN stands for local area network. Then MAN is metropolitan area network, and WAN is wide area network. Then what kind of or what size of the area is covered by that LAN? So LAN that connects a group of computers in a small geographical area. So the vicinity of the LAN is very small. You can see the private one. The MAN is it covers the relatively large region such as cities, towns. But in WAN, it spans large locality and connects countries together. For example, like internet. So it is very large in size. Then who is going to be take ownership? So LAN will be a private one. So any person who wants to develop their LAN for their particular business, he can or she can develop that LAN. MAN, private or public, and same is with the WAN also, private or public. Then parameter will be design and maintenance. So design of the LAN very simple and easy, and MAN will be difficult, and WAN also is going to be difficult. The bandwidth, as we know that the bandwidth is the number of bits per second, and how many number of bits are going to be sent per second. So bandwidth is very low in a LAN. In terms of the MAN, it is going to be higher than the LAN, and in a WAN, it has the highest bandwidth among all the types of network. Then which type of communication medium is going to be used? So in LAN, Ethernet cable is used as the main communication medium. In a MAN, it is going to be coaxial cable, microwaves, because MAN can be wired, wireless. So these technologies are going to be used. In a WAN, high-speed communication technologies such as satellite, telephone lines are going to be used because the distance is going to be very large on the Earth, or let's say apart from the Earth. Next parameter would be on the based on the security. So security is very high in terms of the LAN because the size of the LAN is very low. So manually we can see in every corner of this LAN, but in a MAN it is going to be moderate, and in terms of the WAN it is going to be very low security, and it is going to be risky one, we can say. Then what amount of distance? So the LAN network is limited to the between 100 and 1000 meters coverage. So and MAN is going to be have up to 100 1000 kilometers areas it covers. The WAN, it is going to be 10,000 and more than that kilometers are going to cover globally, or the international border also going to be covered. And then equipments, the networking devices such as hub, repeaters, switches are used. In MAN, it is going to be switches, gateways, hub, routers, and router. Router is what the combination of switch and hubs. Switch and router, we can say, that is router are going to be used. In a WAN, it is going to be a router, gateway, hub, switches are going to be used. So moreover, common devices can be used, but in a LAN, we did not have a router. So MAN in WAN, we required a router because it connects more than one networks together, and LAN is only one network. So in that sense, router is going to be not available in a LAN. Then the propagation delay. As we know that the delay is what some latency is required, some time is required all time. So in a LAN, it is going to be very short. So because it is a wired network and it is what a very short distance, so transmission is going to be fast. So it is going to be short delay. In a MAN, it is going to be moderate. In a WAN, it is going to be a long delay. That is large delay, I can say. The speed with the LAN, we can get the high speed of data transfer even than the MAN and WAN, like 10, 100, 1000 Mbps too. In terms of the MAN, it is going to be up to 100 Mbps. And in terms of the WAN, it is going to be up to 10 to 20 Mbps only. So as far as the speed is concerned, the LAN is very faster to data transfer. Then, if you go with the next slide, then there are standards available. So LAN uses the IEEE 802 standards. Then again, the MAN also use the IEEE 802 standards. But in terms of the WAN, it is going to be use ITU, that is International Telecommunication Unions. So in these are the standards are going to be used because that the size of the WAN is going to be very large. So here that need to be used wireless and wire technologies. Then it allows for what? It's allowed the single pair of device to communicate, that is LAN. In terms of the MAN, multiple computers can simultaneously interact. In terms of the WAN, the huge group of computers communicate at the same time. So in a WAN, it is going to be every communication is going to be happen at the same time, maximum communication. But in terms of the LAN, it is going to be restricted one. The noise, the chances of rare chances of having a noise in the LAN, because it is wired one, small distance, so noise cannot be added that much. But in terms of the MAN, there is a less noise uh, and error in the MAN comparisons of WAN. So as compared to the WAN, it is going to be very less noise. And in terms of the WAN, while there is a more noise and error in the WAN than the LAN and MAN. So WAN we having very high noise, we can say. Congestion would be less in terms of the LAN. In terms of the MAN, it is going to be more, and in terms of the WAN, it's going to be very high and more. And it is going to be used for, let's say, colleges, schools, hospitals are going to be used for the are, let's say, having their own lands. MAN, small towns and cities are going to be covered, and the WAN, it is going to be covered country and continents, I can see. Now, let's talk about the technologies. So in the LAN, token ring, Ethernets are going to be used. In MAN, it is going to be again same, or let's say mixed up. But in terms of the WAN, it is going to be specifically ATM, frame relays, X25, MPLS. These are the encapsulation technologies and balancing technologies are available that are going to be used. Then the setup cost. The setup cost is very low in terms of the LAN. In terms of the MAN, it is going to be high, and in terms of the WAN, it is going to be again high, because it is more complicated and more cables are required, more technologies are required, more devices are required, so cost will be very high. Then will be the fault tolerance. So LAN will be more tolerance, we can rely on that. MAN will be less tolerance, and the WAN also will be less tolerance, because we can say if we say that the robustness is very high in terms of the LAN. So it is going to be, if the network, let's say, crashed, so we can say there is availability of alternative chances, and repairing chances are very in a few time. But in terms of the MAN and WAN, it is going to take a times to repair that one. So these are the few of the differences about this all the things. I hope that you have liked the video. Thank you. Thank you